Stickasaurus here, and sorry for this weird opening today, but this helmet I started a very, very long time ago, and I've lost the footage since, and I think it's better, because the beginning of this, I'm sorry, the footage is weird. It's from a weird time when I was recording, just figuring out what I was doing, and it's not the best, so I apologize there, and then we kind of like skip ahead to the end, but I think it's part that matters. It's the same process how we got there, kind of. I did kind of redo a little bit once we finally get to recording the newer stuff, but I left the older stuff in, so you saw where we started with. And to even go before that, here's what we're actually replacing today. This is my old Kyoryuger Cyan Helmet. This was a Super Sentai Legends War model that I fixed up, made it printable, got it out. Wasn't able to do the visors like you will see today. And again, the visor you're going to see at the end of the video, we do stuff differently. If you saw in purples, that's kind of like how we're going to be doing the visors. This one, the way it printed, it's just, you know, we had to make it work. But we're replacing this. I guess this looks okay for what it was. This is a very early helmet of mine. It's a hot mess. The topology is kind of ugly to begin with since I took it out of that game. But we're getting rid of this. It's going off the shelf. We're replacing it with the beautiful thing you'll see at the end. But again, sorry for this weird opening and this wild journey, but I think the results pay off. So enjoy. Let's get to it. Okay, I think it's a solid start. We'll get this blown off and primer on it. We're going to dig out between those plates, scales, I don't know what you call them, but some primer and see what we're working with. All right, we're going to let that dry. I think it's a pretty good start. I think we're about good. I'm going to spray another coat of primer on this. A little wet sand. I dug out all the plates up here on the front and the back as best I could. Get everything sanded. Just gonna blow it off, and I think it should be pretty good. This is the only issue, this area here, but I'm thinking next coat of primer should be fine. I'm happy with how it's turning out, so let's keep going. Do the silver on Cyan's visor. I screwed up and tinted it already when I showed you the silver first in the back. So we're gonna do it on the front. We'll see how this goes. Not super sure on the detail lines here. I looked up, like the American version doesn't seem to have these at all. The Sentai version does. The model didn't really match up with the Sentai version. It's 1-to-1. Good or best. I didn't see any on the back or on the top, so this is what we're rolling with. We'll see how it looks. Get a clear on it, and then figure out the visor. Alright, I traced out the gold part, cut it out on vinyl, hopefully it's cut. I didn't really test it. I ran into problems before with yellow, but we'll find out. We're gonna do the white line around it. It might not be perfect, but we're gonna give it a shot and hopefully it looks okay.
What a beautiful music to play. And it just never stops.
honestly probably almost 2 years. I don't know for sure. I'll go back and triple check with the footage, but it's been a long time coming. This thing has been sitting here not done, no visor at all, and the fact that we even pulled it together, got it looking all nice, shiny, pulled off a decent visor. Again, if I did the skin, I would print it with a visor in it, cut out the eye holes like I did in Kyoryuger Purple, and I can print the bucks differently now, so they can actually be vacuum formed. This one, we tried our best to get it vacuum formable, if that makes sense, so it wouldn't melt from the heat. We did okay, except for the mouth here. So a little pattern from the infill. Not super happy about it, but I just wanted this done. I don't think it looks too bad. So it looked okay. So I was like, all right, we'll roll with it. This replaces my old one, which is an actual hot mess. I honestly can't get to it right now. So we get everything moved to the new room. Again, so things I would do different. I wouldn't print this without a visor in it. One, it saves on supports and all that. You have something to glue to. This is just kind of glued around the edge, which isn't the best. And you can cut up the mouth plate if you wanted to. If we had a mouth plate behind this, we would just cut this out and paint it silver. Done things differently. If you saw my Kyoryuger Purple video, this one I did kind of the same time. So I wouldn't do the vinyl white around the visor. I'd probably paint it. I might paint like the gold and stuff. It's not as bad as the teeth. I think it would look better. This kind of wrinkled. I mean, maybe if we could get like this cut correctly, figure out how to take like the 3D version of it and make it 2D. I think we could have did it if we had a visor and we could have traced it in and flatten it and all that. But again, we just wanted this thing done and out of here, and I think it's acceptable for now. It's gonna look good on the shelf. Maybe one day we'll get back and redo it. If we do, maybe we'll do the living version with the yellow instead of the gold. But I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it's not the absolute best work, but it's a learning process, and I think it's unfair to not show my stumbles or where something just doesn't work out as well. I don't want everyone thinking everything comes out looking like $1,000, because that's not true. That's not true. You make mistakes and you learn as you go, and as long as you keep going, that's what's important. As always, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Stickasaurus, at Facebook at Stickasaurus Cosplays and Props. Down in the description is a link tree. If you're interested in the merch store, we've got mugs, sweatpants, t-shirts, as well as the Patreon. We've got $1 tier. There's exclusive videos over there, files, behind the scenes stuff, other posts, a little bit of a community there if you're interested, as well as if you join the Patreon, you get a discount on the merch store. So that's fun. Check that out. And also the Discord, if you want to come hang out. I'm in there all day talking to everybody. So if you want to talk to me or ask any questions or just talk amongst yourselves, that's perfectly fine. I love seeing that. It makes me happy. So, and also, if you're interested in the patches you see in my apron throughout the videos, check out K20 Customs Etsy store down in my description. If you use my link or my code KRStronger, you get 50% off your patches. So check that out. Make sure you buy some really cool Live Man patches and harass him about getting stronger patches. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.